morning, Maricita. How's it going with Love and Friendship Day? Give me a briefing. Let's start the class like this. To liberate our stress and all that.
Well, we don't have like enough time for doing everything because all of us have to do many parts. And we have evaluations of this week.
That should not happen.
Yeah, we have tomorrow chemistry, yesterday math, and tomorrow is chemistry, biology, and then physics on Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, yes, I know I'm killing you with work. I'm killing you with work and everyone is Camachito. But we had a meeting yesterday, just between you and me, 11th grade. And Zoraida, true, she said that. But I hope she also keeps her word. Because she may say and then not do. I don't know if that's the case.
She's fair.
So, she's very fair. Yes. To be a very honest. But then she told the other teachers, hey, these days maybe it's not a good idea to have a quiz in class and all that because, and yes, we have to work, but consideration. She did say that. And I agree. I hope I've been considerate with you and I hope I haven't been mean. Have I been mean to you? No. You doubted it! No, I think not. So yes, I'm going to give you some extra work now, but not for this week, of course not. Friday we're not going to have classes. Friday is your day to organize all day, so it's impossible. No? So having said that, try to focus. I know the focus is not that good and that you're tired. Welcome to the club. Look at my eyes. So I'm in the same situation, Camachito. Right? Maricita, express yourself. How do you feel?
I feel that we need to do a lot of things, but there's no time, and a lot of teachers don't understand that, and they're like, we need to do class, and I understand it, but I think that
that goes for me too, I'm sorry.
No, I think that we also need time for doing these things.
Okay, sure. In case something happens by tomorrow that you need the class, tell me. You know I will always listen in case I have to give you a class. The thing is, Valecita, you don't need permission. Valecita and everyone, the thing is, I understand it. Look, Friday we're not going to have class. Monday we're not going to have class. Because there's what? Tuesday I'm not going to have class because you're going to go to... And Wednesday is day what? Maybe I have class on Wednesday. So, you understand. So, amores. So having said that, welcome to the class. All of you. So we're going to see, I found a very interesting essay about genetic engineering. Thank you for your very good post. Though a few of you have not done it, but I'm overwhelmed with your post. Very good your post. Tika, where are you? Tika. I love your post. I love your post. Good. So I've answered everyone. And some of you, I don't know if it was Camacho that said that. I don't remember who, maybe Vale, I don't know. Or Daniel could have been. That said, you kind of like are changing position and taking different stances depending on how knowledgeable you become. Sometimes you feel that it's good, that it's useful. Other times, it was you, Valecita, right? So at this point, we're still not sure. So the only way to keep on, maybe to be sure someday, is to keep on becoming knowledgeable and to consult about it. So I found a very good essay called Considering Ethics in Genetic Engineering Technology. Of course, all this related to the fantastic novel that you are reading called Brave New World, which I hope by Thursday, look, I'm not going to evaluate anything by attention, amores. I would be very mean if I gave you a quiz or something or an evaluation on that this week. I'm not going. So, but don't let things accumulate. Because next week we definitely gonna be 10 chapters put together, and then we can talk about it and work on it, okay? But read. It's very enjoyable. It's a little scary, all this process of how they make babies and all that. And did you get to the point how some of them don't get enough oxygen, so they become the lowest caste of the system called? Starts with an E? Epsilons. The epsilons. It's very interesting. It's very, scientific, futuristic. Please get into the reading. How are you doing with the reading? Everyone. Okay? Tika, go for it. No, don't get behind. This week, yes? Even if it's by the weekend, but don't get behind. Okay, baby? Okay. This should take us half of the class. then I'm always a dreamer. Probably I won't even get 2.1, no? You know me. But then after that, that's why the book, we're going to start something very beautiful, a little complex. You may like it or not, but definitely it's good for your academic health. I personally love it. Anglo-Saxon poetry, and there's a beautiful poem that's very complex, called The Seafarer. You know what a seafarer is?
What is a sea?
Someone that sails on the sea, a sailor. A sailor. And in these times of Anglo-Saxon times, well, definitely one of the things they did a lot was sailing and exploring, and they left their wives for years. So the poor wives were very lonely. And I also have a very beautiful poem called The Wife's Lament. Very beautiful, which we're going to read together. This can take us 2, 3, 4 classes. I have an editing exercise, I have a grammar exercise, I have a quiz on mysteries, but not yet. For now, carnations, love and friendship and love. Only love. Okay? But that's the idea. At least if we start the introduction of the class, that'll be great. I have a song workshop related to Anglo-Saxon poetry. I found a song by Camelot that expresses the idea of the poem The Seafarer, and it gives us a sense of isolation and loneliness. We're going to do all that when? I'm not really sure, but all that will be coming, okay? For now, stop talking, Edward. And Ochoita is going to help me out. This is the first page. This is the first page. And 2 papers for everybody. Please receive this. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
This is for us?
Yes. This paper is for you so you can highlight it, write things down. It's an interesting essay on genetic engineering. And with a little task for you. Welcome to TOEFL. A TOEFL independent task. I'll tell you what. Patience. As soon as you receive the papers, hopefully staple them and save them. I will tell you the task. Well, to remind you, for next day, when is our TOEFL day at computers?
Day 5.
For next day 5, you're writing your second essay. But I'm sad. I'm sad.
Why?
Some of you did not even give me the first essay. You have to work with me. You're getting behind, some of you. The first essay was?
Independent.
About what topic?
Employees.
It's the reward. Please do not get behind. And the second one, you still have time, of course. Not until next day 5 is the integrated task about Jefferson and Simon. The third essay, attention, is now independent. But it won't happen until the following day.
That's like...
I don't know when, but it's the following day 5. Not this day 5 that's coming next week.
Why? Because we have...
No, because if you have enough work, that would be unfair. But
That
the
day
following...
is the friendship.
Okay, anyway, the following day 5, whatever it is, will be the third essay about genetic engineering in the TOEFL form. And I will repeat the question in a second as soon as we start reading. Does everyone have?
No, guys.
Only, I don't have more, unfortunately. I don't have more. Sarita, are you with me? No, more, you're going to have to share. Yes, they gave you another one here? Right. Yes, check and see if they have it there. Yeah, give me a second. I know I had another essay somewhere. Here. Yes? Is it a complete essay? For who? Or go for it. Thank you. So everyone has now?
Yeah.
Good. So let's just read together. I need 4 volunteers right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to read only 2 paragraphs together. Then I want you to, so you get more understanding, I want you to focus in silence individually and read it. And then in a second I'll give you the essay question. Volunteer number 1, first it's called Considering Ethics in Genetic Engineering Technology, Introduction to the Debate of Genetic Engineering. Volunteer 1.
One of the largest ongoing debates in the field of
Biomedical
engineering field today deals with the ethical and moral aspects of genetic engineering. While the inventions of new technologies today are typically renowned and celebrated, the overall consensus on genetic engineering technologies is undecided due to its controversial.
There's a mistake. Due to
its controversial nature, dealing with human nature
directly.
Some critics of genetic engineering argue that it is morally wrong to alter the human species as it can violate an individual's free will and ultimately
Diversity.
Causing a collapse of humanity. Proponents of the technologies, myself included, believe that when used properly, Buddhist engineering can help save the human race in the long term.
Number 2. What is your number 2?
I'm sorry. I believe ultimately it is ethical to use these technologies in certain cases, such as altering cells and DNA to reduce diseases or helping to promote genetic diversity to continue the evolution of human race.
As you maybe have read, like somatic engineering. Continue.
As a prospective pediatric genetist, I support the use of genetic technology to a certain extent, specifically to combat genetic disorders, but I also believe that ethics play an important role in knowing how far is too far with genetic engineering.
Bulletin number 3, human genetic engineering and bioethics.
As defined by the Association of Reproductive Health Professionals, human genetic engineering is altering the genes within the cells of a living human. The term is further defined as being divided into 2 categories. Somatic and germline.
Somatic and germline.
Somatic genetic engineering targets genes in specific organs and tissues of the body, without affecting genes in their eggs or sperm. On the contrary, germline genetic engineering targets the genes in the eggs, sperms, or early embryos. When considering the social context of our society today, it's no surprising that the concepts of morality and ethics are introduced in the debate over genetic engineering.
Volunteer number 4.
Is it ethically correct in society for scientists to alter human nature by editing genetics? Is it moral for an engineer to play God in the eyes of some and determine which genes will be passed on to the next generation? Bioethics, a critical part of any medical field, is likewise crucial in genetic engineering, specifically germline engineering, because it deals with sex cells and embryos. To consider whether genetic engineering meets bioethical standards, I believe it is necessary to weigh the positives and negative of technology in this field.
And that's what you're going to read in a second. But go back to the first paragraph, everybody. And the question would be the following. Some critics of genetic engineering argue that it's morally wrong to alter the human species, as it can violate an individual's free will and ultimately lead to less diversity, causing a collapse of humanity. On the other hand, we have proponents of the technologies that believe that when used properly, genetic engineering can help save the human race in the long run. What do you believe in now that you are more knowledgeable related to the topic? And I want a 350-word essay, 4 paragraphs, following TOEFL structure, for not next day 5, but in 2-day 5s, which will be your 3rd essay. Deal?
Okay.
And now I want everyone, you have 10 minutes. 10 minutes now to do the rest of the item. Now, I'll be going around helping you or with vocabulary. You may use your online dictionaries for vocabulary. I'm here to help you. If you have a doubt of pronunciation, here I am. I will attend you individually. So please read in silence for comprehension. Go for it. And read fast. 10 minutes max. Yeah, kind of like your position. There are 2 positions. Where are you? This will give you some ideas. Independent. Yes. Now, read and become more knowledgeable. Yes, I'll be right there. You repeat it? Fine. I made a mistake with the photocopies. It's 3 pages, no? Keep on. 3 pages. Come here. See if we can find one that's complete.
No, I only have 2.
I only have 2.
You have
Look, yeah, I mean it's 2 pages, but it's 3. So this is the last one. You have this one?
I have only 1 and 3.
How about this one?
Number 2. I am missing number 2.
This one, okay. What are you missing here, Come.
2.
Number 2.
There's 1, 2, and 3. Here's a complete package. And
Number 2.
they made a mistake. I don't have it. I don't have it. Can you take a picture of it and send it? Sorry. It was a problem with photocopies. We're doing that too much now. Too many mistakes. With photocopies. Yes. So send it to your mails. I apologize. You sent it already?
Yes.
Thank you. It's an interesting essay. Yes. 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. Pronunciation. Here I am. 3 more minutes max. Should be finished. To stress the importance, to make it paramount, to emphasize this. Give it value. Finished there? No? Who still needs time? Go for it. Okay, ready, everybody? Almost? One last minute to finish. One last minute. If not finished, then at home. And please get the literature book ready. We're going to work in pairs in a few seconds. But hopefully each one of you with your book. And we're going to just read one page quickly and then do a very interesting exercise if I do have time. You're going to become poets. You're going to dedicate your time now to Kenny. Kenny. Interesting. Hopefully. Anglo-Saxon poetry. Okay, that should have been enough time. So please get your books now and open to page 16. The literature of the year 449, page 1066. Anglo-Saxon poetry.
Which page? Sorry.
Okay, for now, page 16. You may stay where you are. Stay where you are. I mean, you don't have to turn around, but you're going to work in pairs. I'm just going to give you instructions now. Interesting, the genetic engineering essay, easy to understand, well written, it gives you more ideas. So your essay is simply an essay on genetic engineering, your position toward it, the pros and cons of it. Very well written essay for 2 day 5s. Not the next day 5, but the following one. But for now, work together. Hopefully each one with the book, but at least one book prepared. Yes. Yeah, you can take the stands or you can also show the pros? Both are valid. Both are valid. Okay, ready? So page 16, but only in pairs, please. Or if there's 3 together, make sure there are 2 books because it's difficult for the eyes, no? To count for concentration. Okay. One of these days, I don't know when, by the way, girls, we're going to go to computers and we're going to read in a little like contest way. Please. I have a little contest prepared on Mr. East, but I still haven't posted it or published it. On Anglo-Saxon period. If you quickly look at page 1 in your book, if you quickly look at page 1, it says the Anglo-Saxon period between 449 to the year 10. Hello, are you with me? To the year 10? To the year 10 what then? And then you start passing the pages. It's very interesting material. Take a look. The Roman conquest, Anglo-Saxon conquest, Anglo-Saxon beliefs, Christianity and literature, please, etc., etc. Anglo-Saxon literature. It's like 10, 12 pages. To read fast, and kind of like it's good practice for the TOEFL, I designed an exercise. Maybe next week we'll do it in computers. But we're going to take the book and, as a contest, answer 20 questions or something like that. Learn to read very fast, but it's very interesting. For now, we're going to page 16. It's just the introduction to the poem, The Seafarer. The literature of 449 to 1066. It has. Look, I'm going to read. Follow me, please. Follow me, please. When you read literature, it is important to know its historical context. Doing so will help you to understand the writer's ideas and techniques. Now in your pairs, out loud, because I want to hear your pronunciation, read the page. Change after every paragraph. Just the first page. That's not today's objective. It's just an introduction. We're just the first page. Finished? Okay. It's just an introduction. We need another class next week to focus on the 3-page, 4-page poem. It's a little complicated, very interesting, by the way. But going back to the sea and the introductory activities of the Seafarer. Sea. I want everyone quickly close your eyes. Think about the sea. Where are you, San Andres, Providencia? I saw, sorry, it just came to my mind. I saw the movie on Saturday, Colombia Mafia Salvaje.
It's really
Beautiful. At the end, everyone clapped and the theater like, this is our country. I've never seen something so beautiful. It's a must to go. And you see the beautiful Pacific coast, the Atlantic coast, the sea. Okay, but let's not lose the activity. Going to the sea, I want everyone, whatever comes to your mind, a word, a phrase, a sentence, a poem, an essay, with the sea. Say.
My favorite place.
My favorite place. Mexico. Drinks? Or dreams? Tequila! Margaritas. Attention. Serenity. Waves. Cartagena. Santa Marta. Huh? Beaches. I can't hear. Kids? Oh, okay. Kids. Over here, let me hear. Huh? Aruba. Happiness. Fun. Coveñas. Sand. Bahamas. Huh? Peace. Family time. Relax. The way she says it with her face. Relaxing time. Yeah, I know. Beaches. Santa Marta. Or sunburn. San Andres. Family memories. You already said, okay, interesting. Now, girls, attention. I want you to become poets of the Anglo-Saxon period. As you read on that page, they use this technique called kenning, which is simply a compound metaphorical name for something, putting two words together that symbolize something. You girls are more creative than anyone. Really, I just invented one here. I suck at this. You do a much better job. From the Seafarer, which you're going to read next week, for example, I want you to tell me this kenning here. Whale's home would be the sea. And instead of saying the sea, they called it the whale's home. That is kenning. The coldest seas would be
The sun. No. The waves.
coldest seas. Would it rain? How do you know? Seeds. How do you say that in English? Hail. H-A-I-L. Careful, Aniquis. These kind of words can appear. Hail. H-A-I-L. Hail. Scorching. You know what scorching is? Amores. Scorching means burning, really hot. Scorching fire is the sun. And these were taken from the poem, so no plagiarism involved. The only stupid one that I did, I'm sorry and I apologize, is you were going to do a much better job than I am. A bitter delight.
The breeze.
Happiness.
And I'm sorry I shouldn't even teach you these kind of things. A bitter delight for me on a Friday night after work would be a
Like a guilty
beer.
pleasure. Like a bitter.
Bitter, because beer is and a delight. Yummy. So, you girls have exactly, in your notebooks please, you have exactly 4 minutes before the class is over to do kenning. Kenning. Anglo-Saxon technique. When I count to 3, in your notebook, yes, write it down, because in our next class we're going to share. Whatever comes to your mind, it can be funny, serious, poetic. 1, 2, 3, go. 4 minutes. Goodbye. Individually, everyone.
Only one?
No, many. The idea, in 4 minutes, you should be able at least to write 5. Go. And then we'll share them in a future class. In our next class. Kenny. Yeah, it's a compound metaphorical name. Combine 2 words. These are the 4 examples. The one I did, the stupid one I did. Bitter delight, scorching fire, coldest seas, whale's home. You can do one for a facha. Think about a facha. Getting for fachas. It's a compound word. Usually 2 words. It could be 3, but usually 2 words. I'm your only connection to the English world. Go for it. Write them down. Don't think about it. Just write them down.
We do one of the stars.
Don't tell. The idea is not to tell anybody. No, amores. Because in the next class, everyone is going to say one, and we're going to guess what you're talking about. It's a cute activity, but please do not share right now. In our next class, we're going to share our things. Please use your online dictionaries. Please use your gadgets. Write them down so you don't forget next class, please. 2 more minutes. But write it down. Inspiration. Now you can get profound too. Doesn't only have to be funny. You can be profound and symbolic. Like for Natita. In your case, Nata, you should be inspired. Do some caring for your young brother. I know the way you speak about him so much. Think about something gender. For your brother. For example. I don't know, it's just an idea. Okay, I hope at least you have 3. At least 3. One you share, but I hope you got 3. What class you have? Are you inspired, 11B? You have yours, Camacho, ready? But keep it for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we'll share them, okay? Lopez is inspired? No. But don't tell us today. Tell us tomorrow. God bless you, girls. Bye-bye. Juliancito, thank you very much.